The things you'll be needing are Rice Krispies, mini marshmallows, your preferred type of M&Ms. I used peanut butter and picked out all of the yellow ones. Candy melts, but you can use milk chocolate or dark chocolate instead if you prefer. Butter and food coloring. I used the purple kind. The first thing you're going to be doing is melting 3 tablespoons of butter over low heat in a large saucepan. You're going to stir this continuously as to make sure it will not scorch. Next, you are going to add in a 10-ounce bag of mini marshmallows, and you're going to also stir this continuously to make sure it is completely melted and that there are no longer any chunks in your marshmallow mixture. It should kind of look like white goop. Next, you're going to be adding in your food coloring. If you want a darker color, you can add in more food coloring, and if you want a lighter color, you can add in less food coloring. I went for a medium purple, so I added in a couple scoops of food coloring and stirred it in completely. Make sure you get the marshmallow mixture on the side and in the crevices because that is where it likes to stick. You're going to add in 6 cups of Rice Krispies and stir this in so it covers all of the Rice Krispies. You want your marshmallow mixture to cover every Rice Krispie in the pan. This may take a while because it's quite tough, so if you need to go grab someone else to stir for you, that is okay because this gave my arms quite a workout. To form our Rice Krispies, you're going to need to put butter on your hands repeatedly because the Rice Krispies will stick to your hands like crazy, and you're also going to be needing a cookie sheet with wax paper on top. To form your Rice Krispies, we are going to start with the base of the hat, which is going to be our base, and we're going to grab a ball and we are going to push it into a circle form. You're going to do this to each of your Rice Krispies that you're going to make, so you need roughly 10. That's how many I made, but you could probably squeeze in 12 if you make smaller hats. And you're going to place each of these on your cookie sheet with wax paper covering it. The next part of the Rice Krispie we're going to make is the pointy part. So you're going to roughly form your Rice Krispies into a cone shape and try to fit it at the same size as the base of your hat. You may take off some of the Rice Krispies to make it smaller or add more to make them bigger. They don't all have to be all the same size because not all witch hats are the same size, so you can make them round, pointy, big, small, any size, and set those next to your base of your Rice Krispie hats. Next, you are going to get a pot of water and you're going to boil that on medium heat. Then you're going to get a glass bowl to set on top to melt your candy melts in. Now, the candy melts I used were kind of difficult to melt. They took a long time and I accidentally burnt them once, so I had to get help. But the next time, we successfully melted them, but it may be easier for you to use chocolate if you're not as patient. I wasn't really patient, but I made them work somehow, so maybe you can too. But it was a lot of trouble, but it worked in the end. Continuously stir these until they completely melted through, and then we're going to move on to our next step. Once that is done, you could take the cone part of your Rice Krispie and dip it in the chocolate about 2 centimeters, and then you're going to secure this to your base by pressing down on the hat. And then after that, you will stick a yellow M&M in the middle for the buckle. And you're going to do this for each of your Rice Krispies. Once you have done this, you're going to let them set up and let the chocolate harden, and then you are done. you have Rice Krispie Witch Hats. Thanks for tuning in and check back for more videos.